Hey friends, today's video is an update on the progress that we've made on the she shed and the big reveal of my new she shed chandelier. I'm Janet. Welcome to the Cleveland Cottage, where vintage decor, thrifted finds, and curated cottage charm come together to create warm and inviting spaces. I'm so happy you're here, so let's get started. Tom had to get crafty when installing the insulation. I was visiting with my mom, so he used a clip to hold the insulation to the rafter while he stapled it in place. In today's video, Tom is going to finish installing the faux lowered ceiling underneath the existing one, adding insulation, the new tongue and groove ceiling and rafters, and installing the vintage chandelier, so please stick around for that. We're adding insulation and a faux ceiling to the existing ceiling to retain the heat in the winter and the cool air in the summer. We want to maintain that open concept but conserve energy. Later on, we'll add 2 ceiling fans to recirculate the air for even better heating and cooling efficiency. Tom used R13 craft face fiberglass insulation from Lowe's to all the walls and ceiling. The round hole in the wall is where the new heating and air unit will go once we buy it. I'll be adding a television next to it. The clip decided it was finished and dropped to the floor. I'm glad he hadn't started installing the floor yet. Once he gets all the insulation up, he'll begin adding the tongue and groove panels. It's the same type that we used on the front porch. He just turned them over to show the longer width instead of the smaller panels. All the insulation is up, and here's how it turned out. Now on to the tongue and groove ceiling. I left the tongue and groove panels that Tom installed on the front porch a few years ago, but I wanted bigger planks for the ceiling, so we just turned them over. We only put 1 coat of paint on them because I want it to look old and rustic like the original ceiling. The shiplap on the walls was already pre-painted and has a gloss to it, so I'll be painting all of it to match the ceiling. Tom got so much accomplished while I was with my mom. He works all day and then he comes home and works on the shed after work and on the weekends. I am so truly blessed to have him as a husband and a best friend. I don't know how I got so lucky, but I count my blessings every day. We recently started bowling because that's something that we like to do together. I think we like to do most things together but watch Star Trek. That's his thing. Tom had another ingenious idea of holding a block of lumber in his mouth so he didn't have to climb up and down the ladder. He uses a small block to tap the panel in place. You never want to hit the wood directly and damage it. A bonus tip is to paint the lumber after installing it because it swells and twists and makes it harder to install. This happened when he was installing the ceiling on the front porch and again in the shed, so midway through he started painting the panels after installing them. It went much smoother and faster. Once Tom gets the tongue and groove panels up, we'll take a look at how it all turned out. Tom ran into a problem with the ceiling. It was sagging, so he had to jack up the roof temporarily so the new rafter he was adding would hang properly. You can literally hear it groaning. I'll turn down the music so you can hear it. Once he's finished with all that, we'll finally get to see the chandelier that I bought at the Antiques Parlor on a previous shopping trip. I'm in love with it. Somehow we lost one of the light bulbs, but I'll buy a new one before we finish and start decorating. In the next video, we'll be adding all the trim to the floor, walls, and ceiling to hide all the imperfections. We're working with an 85-year-old neglected shed, so there's going to be imperfections, but I think it gives it character and charm. Tom added a support before he jacks up the ceiling. I'll turn the music off so you can hear the shed groan. Tom will also start building the custom-built bookcases. I think we are going to buy the base cabinets at Lowe's and paint them white, but I'm getting ahead of myself again. Let me know what you think about the new chandelier in the comments. I plan on buying crystals to hang on it to give it that shabby chic cottage charm. If you liked today's video, please subscribe and leave us a comment. It's free and it helps our videos reach more people, and we would so appreciate it. Until the next time, live life and find what makes you happy. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.